Governor, how acute are these fuel shortages in Sri Lanka? How acute are the dollar shortages?
The fuel shortage is propelled by two concerns or two types of activities that are taking place. One is that we need to ensure that there is enough of fuel in the country. And two, a great deal of electricity also needs to be now generated out of fuel, mainly because the rains have been not in our favor, and that has put additional pressure. However, we have requested the government to make a sharp increase in the fuel prices as well as the electricity prices, so there would be a natural reduction in the demand as well. As you know, Sri Lanka today has one of the lower price levels in fuel at the pump, and that's not a sustainable situation in the current context. So we have made a very clear appeal to the government to do so, to increase the prices. And at the same time, we have also asked the government to ensure that the non-essential items are also increased in duty levels so that there can be a reduction in the overall import demand as well. As you know, notwithstanding the challenges at present, there has been a great deal of imports taking place, and some have been of non-essential items which we can do without in this time of challenge. So we would expect the government to take those steps, and if those are taken, the incremental reductions in demand of fuel as well as non-essential items would help us to manage this period in a reasonably satisfactory manner.
Governor Martin here. Let me quickly jump into the question. Good to see you again and welcome back to the show. So theoretically, what you're saying sounds like it would work, and that is essentially pass the cost down or down to the end consumer. But your country is in a situation where I know shopping malls where you are in the capital, Colombo, they've been forced to turn off power to conserve energy. You've got cars stranded in the middle of the road and just left there because there's no fuel. I mean, how really feasible is the idea of passing the cost on to the end consumer? I mean, I understand that power in Sri Lanka right now, you are running not semi-brownouts for up to 7.5 hours a day. I mean, how much more can the average Sri Lankan be squeezed is what I'm trying to ask.
Although you say that, if you go about in Colombo, you will find that all the neon signs are on. And there are traffic jams which are sometimes quite awkward. So it means that there are people who are able to manage at these prices. And as soon as the power is there, many people use the power for the types of activities that they couldn't do during the time that they did have the power cut. So I think it's a dichotomy of sorts, and we need to address it in a way that these institutions which are supplying power as well as fuel are also brought to rational levels of financial feasibility. And at the same time, we got to ensure that the people who are using it a lot more carefully. That's why we have not only asked the government to increase the prices, because which are very, very low in the context of the South Asian region itself, and also to ensure that we have new ways of renewable energy coming in. This has been a call for the past 6 or 7 years. Unfortunately, that had not been done soon enough. So I think now, finally, as a result of this crisis of sorts in the world, as well as the challenges that we are facing, we believe that the government will now fast track that as well, the renewable energy part.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.